on, man? It's 3:32 in the AM, and your boy bringing flame. Your boy bringing that Burger King flame. You already know. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe. Like, share, and subscribe, man. Ain't no telling with me what you gonna get. I'm like a box of chocolate. Well, hell, I'm already chocolate, so it is what it is on that. But like, share, and subscribe. Like, share, and subscribe, man. Now, we all know I done came into the world of YouTube, and I've seen a lot of stories dealing with some unfit parents that has the state called on them because they cannot execute their duties as parents, bringing a child into this world, but not able to give it the proper environment, to have an uplifting upbringing, positive role models, just love and life, you know. They weren't willing or could not fulfill that order request upon that child. And you know, it's a process that they go through with their DCS, CS, just the child department, you know, whatever state may, whatever they may call them, child services. They gonna intervene and do their thing, and they gonna make them parents feel so bad. Probably possibility jail time, fines, classes, all the above. Now y'all know, you know the consequences of not being a good parent, and they are out there too. They are out there. You know what I'm saying? And it's just the repercussions, and you get persecuted for so. You know, I've seen many of YouTube videos where parents put their children in an unsafe environment, and somebody else from the exterior may come in and observe that and notify the laws so they can do their duty, fulfill their duty. You have good citizens who may be walking around seeing a child left in the car, unattended. And it happens all the time. And it happens more than what you think. It really does. It shows a lot about our parenting skills here in America. Is it all over like that? You have a lot of bad apples, man. But if you don't want the children, why have them? Why have sex with that individual, let them shoot up the club, you know? But that's another story. But it's also situations like this right here too. What if the child custody services, what if they mess up? Huh? What if they mess up? Are they going to be held accountable? Well, we got a situation in Alabama, and it did what it do. Before we get into that, man, I want please, once again, like, share, and subscribe. Like, share, and subscribe. And just peep game, man. You know what I'm saying? And be mindful of your surroundings on any type of thing. You may see a child in danger. Let the authorities know. But this right here, man, you may not want these authorities to know anything or be held accountable for anything under their watch. And we're going to cook after this, after Asakar TV. We'll be right back.
Tragic accident. That's what police say led to a child's death. The 3-year-old left in a hot car for hours.
It is tragic. WVTM 13's Bryce Oslin is live at BPD headquarters. Bryce, police say the little boy was in DHR's custody when this happened.
Yeah, the Birmingham Police Department say they were called to the Spring Lake area after he was found by first responders. His father says it was routine for him to be picked up by the Department of Human Resources, but he never would have thought that one of those rides would be his son's last.
Small, brilliant, bright little child. I'm talking about When I say yeah, respectful.
This is how Katorius Starks Sr. remembers his 3-year-old son. Katorius Starks Jr. was found dead hours after being left in a hot car.
I know in between 11:30 and 12 o'clock, I say 12:15, he should have been back at the daycare.
Police say a contract worker with the Alabama Department of Resources left the child unattended on Pine Tree Drive.
Like when he leave me, he's supposed to go right back to the daycare.
The Alabama Department of Human Resources says the employee has been terminated.
His foster parent drops him off at daycare. The transporter of DHR picks them up from daycare and then bring him to the DHR building in Bessemer to have supervised visitation.
The Starks family wants the worker to be held accountable beyond losing their job.
Because it was neglect. I feel personally that he was neglected, and that's the true cause of his death.
Starks Sr. says he hopes to uplift his family by remembering his son's life.
Yes, man.
I'm talking, I knew how to count, knew his color, 3 years old. Knew all the animals. I'm talking about, he was very intelligent.
Yes, he was, bro. He was real nice and all that.
Like, he was just joyful.
Yeah.
And BPD say the worker in question is cooperating with their investigation. No word if any charges will be filed, and we have yet to hear about funeral arrangements. Live in Birmingham, Bryce Olson, WVTM 13.
Hell, this 3-year-old boy died in Alabama after he was left alone in a scorching automobile, man. It was like 108 degrees outside, man. Oh my God. By the Department of Human Resources, man. And he just got through seeing a temporary visit with his father. And this occurred. How you feel about that, man? That's messed up, cuz. That's really messed up. How you see that? Man. The gauntlet gonna have to be thrown down, man. It would have to be thrown down. It's every parent's worst nightmare, man. This is crazy. I pray for the Stark family, man. And the tragedy unfolded after the child's foster family had dropped him off at the daycare at 9 o'clock, right? So a DHR worker who was contacted by a third party could pick him up for a scheduled visit with his biological father. Oh my God. When the supervised visit ended around like 11:30 a.m., the worker allegedly stopped to pick up food for her family and popped into the taco store instead of returning him to the daycare facility as planned. Accountability. And the worker allegedly went home on their own, and then the boy was left alone in the car with the windows rolled up from 12:30 to 5:30. I'm sure their heads finna be chopped off. Oh man, this is sad. This is sad. The provider has terminated their employee due to the confidentiality. Oh, really? The identity since fired DHR worker has not been made public and wasn't immediately clear it will face charges. What the fuck? It was also known how long Katorius had been with his foster family and he was removed from his biological parents. You know what I'm saying? That's another factor into it. Oh, man. But luckily in this state, it was the first hot car incident that's been stated. Oh man, that's sad, man. Fucking sad. Man, y'all leave me some comments. Y'all let me know what y'all think about this, man. It's your boy Moose. Peace and Bala Haggerty.
A lot of women are bums because they choose to look. Women these days are looking for a come up. They're looking for somebody to save them. They're looking for their next thing. When you really unpack what's going on right now in society, a lot of women are bums because they choose to look for that. Listen, I ain't gonna sugarcoat. I'm not sugarcoating shit. A lot of women are bums, and you have high standards with low quality in yourself. You want a man to have 6 figures. You want a man to take care of you, pay all your bills. You want a man to do this, that, and the third. Elevate your life. But you can't do that for yourself. So why is a man going to invest that into you when you don't even do that for yourself? You don't show a man that you're worth that yourself.